Hi Reject Nation, I'm Greg Alba.
I'm John.
We are going to watch today from HISHE how Deadpool 2 should have ended.
Who's he?
I love Deadpool 2. He loves Deadpool 2. Electric Boogaloo. Before we do that, Patron of the Day shout out for a man named Totally Jumbled. See, over at our Patreon, we do full-length TV show reactions, weekly Q&As, and music video coverage. Every once in a while, we give a Patron of the Day shout out, and today is TJ. TJ, we just did a Google Hangout with this guy. Lovely gentleman. Slightly perverted, but whatever. Perverts have had it rough in the past couple years, so we're going to give him a little break. I wanted to say, TJ, it was nice getting to know your hot-ass wife. Towards the end of the conversation, she actually landed on the Google Hangout with us, and we got to talk with her. I'm telling you, man, I prefer talking to her way more than talking to you. That pervert that you are, she brings out that side in me when I'm talking to her. So if you could put her on the call next time we talk, that would be great. You could just stand in the background, totally okay with that. Just hold your baby. Yeah.
Think about what you've done.
Think about what you're doing, you perv, you sick pervert. Look what you're turning me into.
Yeah, look what you're doing to my man here.
She's so hot.
She knows a heck of a lot about Shazam.
I get erect nipples.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
That's such a you thing to say. Go get him, Tiger.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Gemini, bitch.
What? Again? You?
What?
Eating jokes. That's just lazy writing.
Someone throw that back, please. I'm used to those coming back. I'm gonna tear you in half now. Uh-oh.
Try to run, Cap. He gets a little handsy.
Oh, damn.
Oh, cool. Vanessa. He looks pretty, looks just like a regular ball guy there.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
Well, actually, the music kind of gave it away, but thanks anyway. You're in. I can take the form of your greatest fear. You're in.
I have double sun power!
Oh, you are definitely in.
And I'm Batman.
And what are your powers again?
My power is being awesome. All the time.
We already have a no powers guy.
And I'm putting together a team of people with special abilities.
No, I'm putting together a team of people with special abilities.
I was doing it first.
I think you tried putting together.
I don't think that's true. You're probably wrong.
Do you want to be on my team or not?
Yes, please.
I like that extra.
Cable, now that I'm having this Winnie the Pooh moment here, it's got me thinking. If you're trying to stop Russell from becoming evil, why don't you go back and stop the ones responsible for driving him to madness? Instead of this whole John Connor Terminator knockoff story thing.
Who are you?
My name is Kid, and I'm from the planet Vulcan. I'm just kidding. But I am from the future, and I'm here to tell you that your methods cause the death of millions. And I'm going to kill you if you don't change the way you treat mutants. Okay?
I can't trust you. I can't trust anybody.
Looks fatter here.
I know.
Wait! I have one more idea.
Whoa.
There's a better place we can go. Come with me.
Hello, Russell. My name is Charles Xavier.
There you go.
Welcome to
There
my
you go.
school
There you go.
for gifted youngsters.
And that's how I saved Russell from Cable's wrath. Well, temporarily saved him. He's still not convinced I fixed him.
I thought
But
that
at
was
least
Danny
I
Trejo
taught
in the
him
back.
not to kill people just because they are mean to you. And that's what's important.
Except that we still murdered everyone.
Is that your amp?
You
Yeah.
were attacking us.
His tacos
Our
don't
actions were
text.
completely justified.
Except that you
Went through
can't
a
die.
Venom back there.
Okay,
Phone.
let's not compare my actions to my words here, people. I'm trying to be a positive influence here. Tell him, Dopender.
I want to bathe in the blood of my enemies, just like you,
Jetty
DP.
chocolates.
Okay, we really need to tone down your level of anti-hero. You are seriously pushing the boundary.
This is
That
hands
it?
down like the grooviest soundtrack.
This is how the credits should have ended.
And we're definitely naming our kid Cher! Woo! Welcome to the big leagues, kid. Why isn't this working? Who are you? Oh, I see what's happening. I can't shoot myself because if I did that, I couldn't actually go on to become this Deadpool who wants to go back and shoot myself. Silly paradox. Ooh, what's that?
That was a good
My
boy.
time page. Now, who could be contacting me at this hour?
Pelps.
Well. Looks like I've got a few more timelines to fix.
I told you. You die for that. You should have. Aim for the head. You know, I was thinking the exact same thing. But then I thought, nah, the arm is good. Huh?
Ooh, neat glove. I love a bedazzler. If I wasn't wearing a mask, you could see that this puts a smile on my face. Peace out, Cable. What's wrong with your chin? And that's how I saved all of you from disintegration.
Sounds highly unlikely.
Well, it was either that or go on a quest for revenge, killing the entire Marvel Universe, which, although it would have been really fun, it would have taken way too long to animate. So, I just threw the stones and stopped it all from ever happening. Hey, you got any more chimichangas? Don't worry, I'll just will some into being. This glove is awesome! You see that, Thanos? I needed some more resources, so I just made them. You should consider that an option.
It was my time. You wrecked my time.
You can sit and watch the sunrise any time you want, Thanos. You don't have to kill half the universe to do it.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Tell me.
So anyway, no need to thank me. I got all the thanks I need right here. I think I'll call her Betty White. Well, I think I'll be on my way.
You aren't going to leave the gauntlet here?
Oh, the Avada Kedavras I could dish out with that device.
Yeah, let us keep it.
Oh, no. Me and this golden girl aren't ever going to part, I'm afraid. Are we, girl? She says no.
You're no fun.
What's that? Oh, Betty! We can't say that here. We'll get demonetized. Oh, classic Betty.
Tread lightly, Ray Wilson. I did not sit in that chair for 10 years for nothing. I will have what is rightfully mine. You
I did
round-head
not sit in that chair for 10
What's that one-armed Willie? I didn't hear you. All right, you guys be good now.
The real end? Must be the real end.
Seems like it.
I like that they really make this Deadpool their own, in the sense of how it is Deadpool within the HISHE.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. Have I got a story for you? Faked my own death again. He knows. He was there.
Thanos.
Like, the timeline they have Deadpool play in here is within the HISHE Infinity War timeline.
Yeah, totally.
Not exactly the movie timeline of Infinity War, but what happened in the how it should have ended Infinity War storyline. Let's have him cross over into that territory.
I really
and make
appreciate
fun of that. Yeah.
little things like that, keeping these stories going, especially across these HISHE videos.
Especially for one that's written by the fans, they're going to treat this Deadpool as if this is the universe of HISHE for the fans. They could have just done direct reference to the Infinity War movie, but I was like, oh yeah, that's how it goes down in the how Avengers Infinity War should have ended.
Just cut it on off.
It sticks to the meta references of being aware that it's in the HISHE format. You know, it even makes a demonetization joke.
Yeah, which that was a funny, like, double fourth wall break, because not only is that Deadpool, it's also the channel itself kind of breaking the fourth wall there, because they're not as much, to acknowledge those kinds of things in these videos. And just the attention to detail in this, too. Danny Trejo in the background, like Machete's chimichangas.
Yeah, I was having a hard time paying attention to what they were saying in that scene, because I was noticing, like, oh, there's Venom in the background, there's Punisher in the background, there's Stallone Rambo in the background, and then even it says, like, these tacos don't text, making fun of Machete don't text, like that kind of thing. That's a terrible Danny Trejo. I just did a cliche Mexican impersonation.
what?
I'm Machete, man. I'm Danny Trejo, ese.
Hands down, the buffest I've seen their Batman look.
Yeah, I was like, that's actually an imposing looking Batman you have here.
Jawline and like a 5 o'clock shadow.
Well, I think they were going for, even though it was the Batman, the HISHE version, I think they were going for more of the Ben Affleck look. The bit about how Deadpool doesn't kill Ryan Reynolds, it's like if you see an honest trailer for a comedy, it's harder to make fun of a comedy that's actually funny. And like this bit is really funny. And I'm sure the fans would have wanted them to make fun of this famous end credit scene or post
Yeah,
credit scene, whatever.
totally.
If I watch it, I'm like, well, I really do prefer the one from the movie. That was a lot funnier.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause I'm like, they make a good point here that if you kill Ryan Reynolds, it messes up the whole timeline. But I'm like, whatever. Yeah.
But this is still a fictional movie, and ostensibly Deadpool is not Ryan Reynolds. He's just Deadpool. So,
yeah, exactly.
You know, the fantasy I think still holds up, but I do think it's a funny thing to make note of.
It's just it's harder to make this bit funnier than that bit.
Exactly. It's like
Because
you're
it's a
never
comedy,
gonna top that punch that it was the first time we all watched Deadpool shoot himself in the head.
With the Fox and Disney merger officially happening, you know, it makes me wonder when I'm watching this, because you know how Deadpool 2 does that thing where he goes, meets Ryan Reynolds, kills him, and then even kills old Deadpool from Origins. If they let Deadpool remain Deadpool, are they going to do something where they allow him to do any bits like that, where he goes back to an older Marvel movie, you know? I wonder if they'll let him, like, even if it's just a bit, but not something that actually affects the timeline, but if it's just a funny thing they could do. Marvel has a sense of humor, so I'm wondering if they would allow Deadpool to do that.
I want that to happen. Yeah, I feel like it would probably just be contained to Deadpool, and I don't think the rest of the MCU will acknowledge those things at all.
Yeah.
But I could see it happening within the realm of a Deadpool movie.
They made some good points in terms of storyline of why didn't they just kill the bad teacher or whatever
Yeah.
that bald dude is, or
Go back
or
to
try
the cause.
changing him so that way he doesn't affect Russell down the road. That is something that kind of did pop into my mind when I
Yeah.
was watching the movie.
Yeah,
is why
totally.
not start with the source that caused him to become this way?
Might save a whole lot of other kids in the process too. You
Yeah,
know, like
and if the Deadpool movies were more tied in story purpose wise to X-Men, this storyline of him putting him with the Xavier School of Gifted Mutants, whatever,
would have been perfect.
actually would
yeah.
have fit. Having like Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead in there is cool and everything, but they're not really tied to the X-Men movies specifically. Like the Deadpool movies don't affect the way the X-Men movies play out. But if they did, having Russell be a part of the X-Men team, like bringing him to the school, would have made sense for the ending.
Yeah, it would have been. That would have been kind of a cool thing to see carry across future X-Men movies too.
Yeah.
Like if a Deadpool character just worked his way into the cast, and
Yeah,
became
yeah.
part of the ensemble. And I did appreciate the approach to that. How it should have ended, doing the whole Back to the Future thing with the music and like the dude out and stuff.
Well, they make fun of the Terminator timeline thing, and they make fun of the Back to the Future thing. Yeah, that was great. It's some funny ass shit, man. I don't think we've ever seen one video from them where we're like, didn't seem like really half-assed this one, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen ones be funnier than others, but they always come up with something clever.
They're always very clever, man.
Yeah.
You guys are hardworking motherfuckers, and I'm really happy you guys do your job.
You really
So-
ramped up the tunes in this one.
Oh, yeah, you did. You guys are great at that. Anyway, guys, subscribe to How It Should Have Ended if you haven't done so already. You guys can subscribe to the Reject Nation. Click that notification bell. Talk to you guys soon.